GC MMA boys coming to you this week with our Albazi versus Moreno predictions. Guys, coming off a really good card in 308. I just don't see any of the other cards this year living up to the hype, and especially not Albazi versus Moreno.
Yeah, this is like a big letdown from the last card. Like 308 was amazing, best card of the year in my opinion. A lot of great moments, a lot of great fights. And then we go to fucking Moreno Albazi. Like, who gives a fuck about these guys? But before we get on to this card, I just want to say this now. Because I've been seeing a lot of Hamzat, like a lot of new Hamzat dick riders. And his performance against Robert Whittaker was impressive. Don't get me wrong. But I can promise you right now, he is not doing that against Dricus du Plessis.
Yeah, guys, I mean...
First fight of this shitty card, Jack Shore versus Yusuf Zalal. Honestly, this is like the lock for me, in my opinion. Zalal is going to beat the shit out of Jack Shore. Like, Zalal is definitely a very good fighter everywhere, on the feet, on the ground. And I don't think Jack Shore is going to be able to stop Zalal's takedowns. And Zalal is just going to beat his ass on the ground and find a submission. That's the way I see this fight going.
Yeah, guys, I mean, Jack Shore, I've never really been very impressed by him. He got submitted by Ricky Simone.
Yeah, that is not...
Give me Yusuf Zalal, boys. Like, he has a much, better ground game than Jack Shore at this division. I could definitely see him getting a submission.
Yeah, if Ricky Simone can submit you, Zalal can submit you easily. Moving on, we've got Chad Ellinger versus Cody Gibson. This is really one of those fights like McGee versus Moreno, where it's two guys who aren't really that impressive. And it's just like, you really got to flip a coin on something like this, but I'm going to take Cody Gibson here.
Yeah, boys. I mean, Cody Gibson hasn't really done too much in the UFC either, don't get me wrong. But he has shown a submission ability, I suppose. And Chad and Hellinger's losing to Ari Lang and shit like that. It's like, boys, come on.
Altal, whatever that fucking guy is. Like, that one Asian dude who sucks. All right, on to the next fight, boys. We've got Surrey City versus Garrett Armfield. I'm gonna go Garrett Armfield here. I know he got submitted by Brady Heinsohn in his last fight, which sucked, but Surrey City still has a lot to prove, I feel like, in his career, so I'm just going to go Garrett Armfield.
Yeah, Garrett Armfield beat Brad Katona, and after Brad Katona's last performance, I feel like he would fuck Surrey City up, because Ramon Tavares was kind of beating his ass, and I do feel like Brad Katona is a little bit of a step up from those kind of guys. Like, Ramon Tavares is definitely good, but I'm just saying City has shown that he can get hit a lot.
Yeah. And
Garrett Armfield's got decent power.
Yeah, if he can land on you like that, then I think he can do some pretty good damage in that fight. Moving on, we've got, holy fuck, Alexander Romanov versus Rodrigo Nascimento. Really? Oh my god,
I'm honestly just waiting. I'm waiting to see what your take on this fight.
I cannot bet on Alexander Romanov. I can't. Give me Nascimento, but I'm not betting on this fight at all.
Guys, these are just... No. Bro. Okay, never mind. I thought I was seeing their records, but it was just their names.
Yeah.
But boys, I would have to go Nascimento also. I mean, he really didn't lose until he ran into Derrick Lewis. And like he said, Romanov just goes too rogue. He was undefeated, and now he's lost all three of his last fights. Guys, when you're losing to Marcin Tybura by decision, it's just like I cannot pick you, and I don't even care who your opponent is.
Fuck Marcin Tybura. Moving on, dude. Moving on. Charles Jourdain versus Victor Henry.
I'll be damned if I pick Charles Jourdain again.
Yeah. Give me Victor Henry. Are you kidding me? We've been saying Charles Jourdain sucks. After he lost that fight
to Sean Woodson, where he really didn't do a damn thing,
and he thought he won the fight, like, no way. Give me Victor Henry. And Victor Henry isn't even that bad, but like, Charles Jourdain just sucks. Wait, what are the odds for this? There might be a
Charles Jourdain is the favorite.
Holy fuck! I think we found the dog of the fucking week with this one. I might bet on that. Oh, dude, this card is shitty. Next fight, I'm in Zahabi versus Pedro Munhoz. Like,
who are you guys picking in this fight? Because I'm not picking Pedro Munhoz ever again.
The young Punisher.
But I don't know about Zahabi either.
Give me Zahabi money line, but again,
I feel like just too many people have passed the Pedro Munhoz test at this point to where it's not even really a test. He got his ass kicked by Kyler Phillips, who really actually kind of sucks.
That shit's not a test, it's a damn quiz at this point. Moving on.
An open note.
Yeah, an open note quiz. Hold on, bro. Alright, next fight, boys.
This is a card full of people that I cannot bet on. Guys.
Mike Mallet versus Trevin Giles. Boys, how is this a card? How am I supposed to pick?
Did you realize that this card is like a low key, like it's in Canada, so they're including a couple of the Canadian guys on there.
So people are
it's in Edmonton.
There's Canadian people out there who are paying to see this. I feel bad for you guys, and they're looking to do the same to UFC Tampa. Holy shit! But I'm not.
I can't bet on that, guys.
All right, let's flip this in. Heads, Mike Mallet wins. Tails, fucking Trevin Giles wins.
This is the GCMMA first.
Looks like we got Mike Mallet. All right, moving on. We got Barriul versus Dustin Stolfus. What is this card? All right.
The power bar. Come on.
Dude, give me Dustin Stolfus. I'm not picking the power bar ever again. I don't even know if I picked him at all on this channel. I don't think so. I think I faded him in his last 2 losses.
I still can't pick him.
Give me Dustin Stolfus. He put up a decent looking fight against Bruno Ferrero, but that doesn't look.
Wellington Turman or who did? No, he submitted that puny Healy
Soriano fucking guy.
We just saw some guy at Applebee's earlier who
put the picture of that fucking guy. Yeah. Just saw Soriano at Applebee's getting drunk. All right, boys. Kai Machado versus Brinson Ribeiro. All right, boys. I'm going Kai Machado in this one. Simply for the fact that Brinson Ribeiro got knocked out by Mingyang Zong. All right? Both of these guys are shitty, but I'm going Kai Machado.
Guys, like, I'm drawing a blank at so many of these fights. Like, Kyle Machado has lost in the UFC each time, but Brendan Ribeiro has pretty much done the exact same thing. It's just like, whose losses do you think are worse?
I just realized what the UFC's doing with this card. They basically
winner goes home, loser goes home.
They basically got all the guys who are on the chopping block and are having them fight each other to see who they can cut. But moving on, we've got Derrick Lewis versus Jonathan Deniz.
I hate to say it, boys, but this might be the last time that we see the Black Beast in the octagon. Yeah. He obviously always has a puncher's chance against somebody, but I think that Deniz is going to fuck shit up in that division. Like, he's got power, and to beat Carl Robinson or Carl Williams, whatever his last name was. Like, that guy was undefeated in the UFC, I'm pretty sure. And Denise came in and beat him and neutralized a lot of his wrestling. So, do I think he's going to be champion? He has a lot to work on. But, like, I think in a striking match against the Black Beast, he might have enough power to put the Black Beast out.
Yeah, the Black Beast at this point in his career is one of the most rogue fighters on the roster. Like, he literally, his only chance to win is if he lands that punch on your chin. But I think Deniz is faster, he's more technical, and I think he can find the range and get away from the Black Beast's big ass overhands. And then once it goes in the second round, Derrick Lewis is done. Like, his cardio is just fucked. He's really only in there for the first round, and then after that, he's cooked. So give me Deniz, but this could, like, you never know with Derrick Lewis. That's the thing. Like, if he lands that punch, you're done.
Yeah, and if Deniz gets wild, the Black Beast could definitely catch him.
Yeah. So again, another fight I wouldn't bet on. And then we got Naman Yunus versus Blanchfield as the co-main for this card. I'm taking Blanchfield, and I'm not even going to explain anything past that because just fuck that as the co-main event.
Yeah, you got to be kidding me. People are paying money to see this.
But main event, we got Brandon Moreno versus Amir Albazi.
Two guys I wouldn't bet on. It's just like, guys.
I don't think Albazi is that good, to be honest.
And I know for a fact Moreno isn't.
Kaikar France beat him in that last fight. I don't care. He got a robbery victory over Kaikar France. KO'd Costa, which is, I will say that's all right, but like, whatever. That's his best win.
There's a nut sniffer in every division.
Yeah, Moreno has been to war with the best of the division. Had close fights with the best of the division. Beat Kaikar France. He hasn't been looking that good these last couple fights, but I think he has the 5-round experience and the speed and the hands to be able to defeat Albazi here.
Yeah, guys, like I said, I know Albazi is like undefeated or whatever, but this is like so many other fights in this division. It's a test that'll show if he's ready for a next level of competition. And he might win this weekend. Like, Brandon Moreno is kind of rogue with some of his last performances. Like, he was starting to seem like he wasn't chasing the finish and stuff like that. And so, who knows what the Canadian judges are on, because Charles Jourdain and Sean Woodson went to split decision. Like, I just don't know who to pick in this, but I'll definitely lean Brandon Moreno.
Yeah. And that's pretty much it for this card, boys. What a fucking major downhill stumble from 308 that we have to experience. But at least it's not in the Apex. That's the only good thing.
Yeah, boys, drop your picks in the comments below if you're fading on any of these or just your thoughts on some of the fights. And we hope you boys have a good time watching this card this weekend. We appreciate all the support and, interactions that we get from you guys. Like, the comments are some of the funnest things about having the YouTube channel, whether you're like getting back on people who are trying to talk shit or you're just showing love like to the people who are rocking with you. Like, boys, we do appreciate all that.
Yes, sir, and especially the people who are sliding for us in the comments. Like, we fuck with that a lot. So just keep in contact with us in the comments. Like the video, watch the video, whatever. Like, we appreciate all the love, boys.
Yeah, boys, try to have a good time this weekend with this card. Grab a few drinks, grab a few friends. That's GCMMA out.
See y'all, boys.